Hi, Burton. How are you?
I'm well, Sapna. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet with me today. I really appreciate it. And obviously, the reason I chose you is because your profound traumatic life event that has fostered so many different aspects of our human life experience, going from love to trauma to triumph to resilience to all these. And then now, being able to give back. I mean, literally, I'm learning so much from you just by reading your amazing book called The Gift. And I mean, I just can't wait to unpack this today. I really look forward to hearing more about your story. And please feel free to, bring up whatever you would like and keep what I understand. This is a very tragic incident. So please feel free to bring up whatever you feel most comfortable with. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Sapna. And it's a pleasure for me too, because you mentioned, the fact that this indeed was a human experience, which is a big word for me. And I'll explain more why, but that's why I'm honored that the California Institute for Human Science, human, it underscores the fact that we are human. And in our tragedy, when tragedy strikes, the last thing we need is blame and shame. And it took me a long time in my recovery. Initially, I thought that my tragic experience cut me off from the world. And after a time, I recognized, sadly, that it actually connected me to the world because there is tremendous trauma in our world. And, I was in a very difficult place. I'll explain as we go what this trauma was about. But first, just to say that sitting down and writing, I did most of my writing during COVID, and I wrote at a round table overlooking a Zen garden, The Gift, Trauma to Triumph. And I wrote it for me. I wrote it because I needed to heal. And it's noteworthy too, Sapna, sadly, that when I was writing the story, I did not know where it would end. I didn't know if I would have the strength to be resilient and the courage to move forward. So that's a big statement. So let me share what happened. I was in a 11-year marriage, and the woman I married had two adult children who were mentally ill and chemically addicted.